Okay. So, you want to ask something first or just go over the questions?
Let us simply go over the questions.
Okay, so how do I learn a new champion without getting absolutely demolished and not play a bot game? Um, Depends how familiar you are with similar champions as well. So give me an example of a champion you don't know how to play.
Mordekaiser.
Okay, Mordekaiser, fuck. Well,
Or
he's
Urgot, either or.
um, cause fuck strong champions, right?
I like playing the weirder ones.
Okay, okay.
I like weird mechanics.
Um, it still mostly comes down to just straight up just reading just what the ability does, and because I won't really recommend guides, since most of them are just either don't go in depth too much or just basic shit you should just learn in like 2 or 3 games.
Hmm.
Um, it mostly just comes down to playing repeatedly.
Thing is though, okay, so I play games over and over. However,
Yes.
I lose again and again and again and again. I keep feeding them, I keep dying, and this relates to questions. Like this relates to the second question, and I keep getting even when I play safe, I get tower dived, I keep losing, and I get reported at least 20 billion times, and I lose all faith in humanity.
Um, then it comes down to also knowing the matchup itself. So if you're playing Mordekaiser, let's say against Quinn top lane, okay? So Quinn is a huge fucking lane bully because
Hmm.
riot balancing and such. Um, uh,
That's
so obviously you're Mordekaiser, you're melee, you're gonna get your shit shoved in pretty hard. The problem with the champion like Mordekaiser with getting dived is not having really hard CC. Yeah. You need to utilize the passive a lot as Mordekaiser, I guess.
Yes, the shield,
Yeah,
yes.
the shield really catches people off guard because they're like, he doesn't have a resource bar. Oh wait, that's a fucking huge shield and can die. Help.
Shit help.
Yes.
Suddenly he shows up in top lane with a dragon. Hi.
Yeah. Yes, that's fucking Mordekaiser for you.
I brought my dog, his name is Fido.
He's gonna tower dive your bot lane and kill them both.
Uh,
Uh, but that's the problem with some weak champions, I guess, because there are some matchups where you just can't really do anything unless they completely fuck up.
yeah, unless they're shit, somehow.
Yeah. Also, then it comes to wave management and knowing when to push, freeze, slow push, whatever, so you can get your jungler to help you counter dive, counter gank, whatever. It comes with warding and such as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the main problem actually with weak champions, is that they're weak and they can't really do much.
Hmm.
Um, as a melee, hmm. It really comes down to the matchup and the junglers, their early game pressure and such. There are many variables. But if you really want to improve, I really suggest playing like
Strong.
strong champions, yes.
I play Darius.
Darius is fine, I guess, right now. You'll stomp shitters.
I have a terrible weakness when it comes to the most powerful champions in the game. For example, range champions. I'm like, I have a
Well,
problem playing AD carry because range champions seem to be the bane of my existence. I don't know
um,
what my range is. I seem to always miss skill shots, things like that.
wait, when you say your ranges, you mean like your actual auto
Yeah.
attack range or?
Yes, I keep like, oh, I'm in range. Oh shit, no, I'm not. Shit, I'm getting in.
Do you know what
Shit, I'm getting ganked.
you know what A clicking, pressing A and clicking?
No, I don't
It
know.
shows your range indicator.
What is this black magic foolery?
Yes, welcome to League of Legends. There are many secrets. um,
Yeah, hold on. I need to write this down.
don't worry, it's gonna be recorded and
Pressing,
such.
pressing A.
Alright. Yes.
Pressing A there.
Pressing A basically just shows the area, a circle around you of your range, even
Yes.
for melees. I think all pros actually use it. even to last hit and such, just A and right click.
That's very useful, actually.
Yes.
I have a huge problem with knowing what my range is.
In fact, A right clicking anywhere just targets and, well, attacks the closest target.
Ah.
Sometimes you can use this against them, because, for example, let's say an AD carry is chasing you and you're in their range. If they're A clicking, you can put down a word and
Yeah, they
for
shoot the word,
yeah, they shoot the fucking word and look like geniuses.
Oh no,
Yes.
he's casting a spell. That word is a Stxrm, I swear.
Oh boy. So yeah, that's that. Do you play on locked screen also?
Excuse me?
Do you play on logged screen? Your camera?
No, I do not.
Okay, that's really good. Do you?
Yeah, I hate lock screen. It
Yes.
terrifies me. I want to know what's going on around
Thank fucking god. Do you know what the F keys do?
me. The F keys, not much,
Yes. Welcome to more black magic.
no. Fucking black magic fool. What
Hogwarts, episode 1. Okay, so F1 is your own camera, I'm pretty sure. Then F2, 3, 4, and 5 are your teammates when you're on,
Oh.
yes, unlocked camera. So once you press it, it centers on their champion. So it's like you're seeing what they're seeing.
I see.
And you can just tap it once real fast and press F1 or spacebar or whatever to center back on yourself, just how to see, the lanes going or whatever.
Suddenly you see Lee Sin on right on
Yes. Try to not get spooked if you see many
top of
people.
you. Spook.
Yes.
Shall we move on to the second question?
Sure. Third, I guess.
Or yeah, third, yeah.
How do I fight a champion that counters me? I'm playing Darius and Rice is my lane opponent. It comes down to wave manipulation in that scenario then. Because I don't think Rise actually destroys Darius that hard, to be
Well,
honest.
he seems every time I carry against Rise, I have to be extremely careful. He's stun.
Isn't
pew,
your-
pew, 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 dead.
Isn't the Darius's Q like range, outer range, like his range?
Close, yes, close.
Once you see him walking up to you to combo you or something, just even your hook actually is close range to that.
Close. No, the hook is way out of range.
And it comes down
At
to
least of his-
reading. You
least
need
of
to
his
read
stun.
him as well. Oh, so you read his movements, like he's walking left and right, and just farming. And when he wants to like poke you with a Q or whatever, he moves up. So you read his movements, and you just once you see him walking up to combo you or something, just walk up while he's buffering his moves, I guess. You can keep walking a bit further, hook him, Q him, and show him who's Darius.
Who is the dunk master?
Yes. And yeah, when it's a counter matchup, generally, just for that was just a specific matchup.
Yeah,
I guess.
but like, in general.
In general, I guess, let them shove you. People don't realize it's fine to lose like 3 minions and not fucking die.
Yeah.
People really don't
Yes.
get that. People, for
They
some
want
reason.
to get the CS. They
Yes.
need the CS.
Oh boy, I got 20 gold. They only got 300 of it. Yeah. Fucking finances 101. So yeah, and ask for your jungler, to help you. Always be cautious where the enemy jungler or so might be, so you can get dived or whatever. What halo are you, by the way? Or were you season 5, I guess?
I was silver 4.
Silver
I,
4,
I,
okay,
on- I only played I only got out of my promos. I got out of my placements.
Mhm.
Played 2 matches and then I stopped playing.
Okay. So how often do you play League, actually?
A few matches a day nowadays until I stop and then play again. Like
Okay.
maybe let's say on average 3 to 4 hours a day.
Okay, that's a decent amount, I guess.
Most of it I'm being a mix of 5v5 and whenever I'm trying out a new champion or getting to learn, I go into a 3v3. Try
Okay,
to
okay.
lessen the amount of pressure.
Okay, but you understand that if you want to really like improve and climb
Oh yes,
solo queue,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely,
you
yes,
need
yes.
to play strong
Mostly
champions and
to
shit.
learn new mechanics mostly,
Yeah, okay, okay. So
and
how
just
long
try
have you
out.
been playing? When did
Uh,
you start?
I started originally in season 2, the
Uh-huh.
beginning,
Yeah.
but I took a hiatus from to half of season 3, played season 3 to season 4,
Mm-hmm.
stopped playing till season 5. I took a lot of long breaks because I got bored.
Okay, so maybe an additive of 1 year or so.
A bit longer, no, definitely more than a year. I would say
Depends the
close to
breaks.
um, a bit longer than a year. Let's just say that a
Okay,
bit
okay,
longer, maybe
okay.
a year and a quarter.
Alright, alright. Okay, it's a decent amount. Yeah, when it counter matchups, I guess that's mostly the big problem. But in your level, it comes down really to knowing the fundamentals
Hmm.
of League itself. Let me just open up something real quick. Um,
And I need to get over my inability to play ranged champions, which I feel like that's where most of my weaknesses come from. I
what
play
role do you mean? What role do you mean?
AD carry, for example, I have a huge problem with. Ranged champions in general, I have a huge problem with. I just don't seem to. I'm used to very melee, tough champs that like can
So you
take a
play
fair
more
amount of
like
damage.
bruisers and
Yes,
such.
bruisers are and tanks are what are my most played roles, and like yeah, those kind of things.
Uh-huh.
And then and mage is third, but then like if I don't build any sort of tankiness, I will go back and damage late game, and I'm gonna end up losing because they do more damage than I do, even if I can take more of a hit.
Uh-huh. So, well, I mean, you play top lane, so AD carries aren't really an issue
But
to
you know,
learn and
I
such.
can't really play top lane exclusively. I have to play every role every now and again. I can't just specifically focus on one lane. That would just I feel like that's counterproductive.
But if you really want to improve, most people just know one role like in and out, and then just have like two other roles they somewhat know. Even with the new dynamic, you actually that's really really good. Just knowing one or two roles. Have you played the dynamic you?
The new draft one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The new
Yes,
champ
I have.
select shit. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. That's you just need two roles really to play.
And it's mostly because like it comes down to what if they take all of my good roles? They take them. Like I have no choice.
If you just choose, for example, top and mid, you can only get top and mid. That's how it works.
You can only get it. There's no
Yes,
other
what
option.
the two roles that you choose, you can only get those two. That's why
Okay.
it's like really good
I
for
thought they
one
were
trick
just
ponies and
preferences.
whatever. No, 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 no. It puts more preference on your first role, but you can get the second role. I mean, if you really want to get top lane like every game, you can just put mid as your second one, because most
No one
players I
no one
think are
gets
mid
mid, yeah.
laners. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's you'll get like top easily 80% of the time, or even more. So yeah, that would really help.
All right.
You said about champions and AD carries, it's fine. Yeah, tops, bruisers, mages, those are mostly what's played actually top lane.
And those are the majority, yeah. And I've just gotten so used
Yeah.
to playing them, I'm used to rushing in with a lot of HP. And like you get used to not doing
Fucking
that.
Leroy Jenkins, right?
Essentially. You're
Then
rushing in.
you must love Sion then.
Oh, I love Sion. Absolutely fucking love the guy.
Okay, stop playing him, he's awful, okay?
Oh, fuck you, he's good.
Okay, let's go over the fundamentals now, because these are what really actually matter
Okay.
a lot. Let me share screen actually with you. Share screen. Can you see okay?
It is yes, I can.
Okay. So these are the main fundamentals. Like once
Okay.
you know these, you're good till like even low
Gold
diamond. Even low diamond. I'm not
Really?
exaggerating.
Wow.
Yes, mastering these will get you really, really far. Trading, just straight up knowing the matchup, how much damage you can do, what you can prevent by dodging and such. Wording is obvious. Minimap awareness, that's good that you don't play on locked screen. That's actually quite surprising for a silver player, not gonna lie.
What? Since when do I don't get how
Yes.
people play on locked screen.
Yes.
I want to know what's going on the other side of the
Uh-huh.
map.
There was, I forgot who said it. Like, imagine this is your whole screen. 1 second. This is your whole screen, right? The green box. Like, bronze players will only see, this is your champion. Bronze players will only see this fucking part of their screen, okay?
Oh wow, that is disgusting.
Yes, and it's unfortunately fairly fucking true.
That is disgustingly
Yeah,
swole.
they're just, and that's actually one of the main problems with playing high mechanically champions. Because most of the time you're fighting with yourself to keep up with the mechanics of the
Exactly that.
champion. That just happens. Like, let's say you're playing mid lane, you're playing Zed, you fucking ult him and then you're just looking at your champion, like trying to hit everything. And suddenly there are 5 people mid and you die. Yep.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on around you.
Yeah, you don't have a clue that bot lane is roaming, the jungler is there. Your jungler just died because he's a genius and died at wolves or whatever. Stuff like that. They just
Raptor
don't
killed him.
see anything. Their minimap is down here, but that's
Yeah.
out of the box.
Hold on. Wait, is it supposed to be on the left? I thought it was on the right.
You can put it wherever you want actually.
Okay.
You can
okay, I was like-
invert it.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Damage foresight comes in with you just have to play over and over again. You know, the same champion, knowing the matchups, knowing how much damage you do at certain levels with certain items and such. Spacing comes down to knowing your range against theirs. For example, if you're playing Xerath, like his Q is really long range against, let's say, a Talon who is, well, besides his melee range, you know, his E is the
Painful.
farthest range. You know, the
Fucking
blink.
Painful. That's what he is. He's fucking painful.
Yeah, he's quite strong right now. So yeah, that, you know, knowing the range, abusing it and such. Farming, obviously, CSing is
It's
another
extremely-
term for farming. Yeah.
Yes.
But remember, like I told you, you can't.
Don't kill yourself.
Don't
for
be
trophies.
greedy. Don't. Greed is such a huge dumb thing. It just pains me. Combos, you know, with your champion. For example, Jarvan's EQ, the flag. So stuff like that. Builds, you know, the general build order. Because it changes in certain matchups and team comps and what your team needs depends on what you're playing, but having the general idea would be good. There's also probuilds.net. Do you ever use it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. You know, you can get a brief idea of what.
I use
you like.
well, especially when I'm playing new champs, I use a large variety. I just before I play, I just see which ones I feel like will accustom to my game, my fighting style, and whichever one deals either the most damage or has the good mix of tankiness and damage, depending on who I'm playing against.
Yeah, the most important thing is who you're facing, mostly in lane.
Yes, exactly.
And such. Yeah.
You can't. I don't like following. It's just a single build. I feel like it's like the cookie cutter builds is written there. Like,
Yeah.
they're okay, but they're not
Yes.
like I don't like
But
having.
at a low level, it's fine just having, you know, decent items overall.
I agree. But then when you're fighting a really pain in the ass cancerous Teemo, you really need to build this.
Yes.
Even if it's not in there, you gotta fucking build it.
Mouse accuracy and speed, you know, just
I don't have a problem with that. I like my mouse.
good.
So-
These are, you know, the main thing.
I have a problem actually. I would like to talk about.
What?
It mostly stems from my keyboard. I recently got, not recently, like a few months ago, I got a new keyboard.
Yeah.
While I'm mostly used to it, I keep very accidentally, for example, this is a mechanical. It's not easy to press a button. I press F, which is my flash button.
Yeah.
So unnecessarily. I don't think about doing it. I don't need to use it. I'm trying to press my ult. Oh shit! I press both.
So you just fat finger it over and over.
Yeah, essentially yes. I keep burning my flash so unnecessarily. It gets me killed over and over again. And I've been trying my best to get used to the keyboard. I can type fast and whatnot, but when it comes to accuracy with my fingers, I'm trying to look at the screen like, oh shit, what's going on?
How do you put your hand on the key, like on the keyboard?
I go in on on my two fingers on Q and W, one on S, and then yeah, that's how I did. S
S.
to like
Wait.
to stop immediately.
Oh, okay.
Because like oh shit, I'm tower diving when I don't need to be.
Um,
It's
okay.
mostly a psychological thing.
Amazing. Okay. Um. Do you use your thumb at all?
Not much.
Because most people actually just use it on their spacebar since they play on unlocked screen. They just center the screen with the spacebar. They
I just
hold
generally
it or
just move my
something.
mouse. I just generally move around the map with my mini map. Personally, I'm not
That's
very
not
good with
that
the-
accurate.
It is
Actually.
not, no.
Well,
It
the
is
F
not.
keys should help you with that now, since.
Although they are kind of out of the way.
What do you mean?
They're very out of the way.
The F
Like,
keys?
yeah.
Well, they're above your items, I guess.
Are they rebindable? Are they rebindable?
Pretty sure everything's rebindable.
Good.
Actually,
I have some extra keys I could use on
Okay.
on the left side of my keyboard.
do you have mouse buttons also that could help or something?
Mouse buttons, no. I'm using a
Okay.
fairly old Razer mouse, but
Okay.
I'm very comfortable with my mouse.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I was just wondering. I guess that's that. Just these,
Majority.
we just have to master them.
Mhm.
Keep them in mind every single game, because these are what get you farthest. Doing like cheesy shit and counter picking and such really doesn't actually that matter that much. It is
Mhm.
until
Especially
higher
for-
levels.
higher elo, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people put a lot of emphasis on them even on stupid silver games. Like, they're
Yeah,
like,
that's
why
the
did
problem.
you pick X when he's playing Y? Like, why? Like,
Actually, my
Uncomfortable.
friend was playing a game in like Gold 4, I think, last season, and his team wanted to fucking lane swap
what?
in solo queue at Gold 4. Send bot lane
Right.
top lane, yes,
Why?
because they were in an unfavorable matchup. Yeah, they just wanted to be like fucking pros for some reason at Gold 4.
People watch too many.
It's not.
Too
It's
much
good to watch.
NCS.
It's good to watch it. Just don't take
Don't think you're them. Don't, you're
everything
not them.
into your low elo games. You know.
Like, the triple Doran's blade build. Ooh.
That hasn't been good for so long now. I never really liked it, but whatever. Ah. So yeah, basically just focus on these the most for sure.
Okay.
Then you can move on to more questions, I guess.
Of course.
I have a major problem with not knowing when to attack and or dive in. How do I recognize good versus bad diving potential? Okay. When to attack, you mean like harass under turret?
Essentially, yes. Or join, for example, my team. There's two of my teammates fighting, four of them. Should I go in or should I let them die? Because I will either kill them or we're all gonna die.
I mean, there are a lot of variables that come into
There
this.
are.
That's
Like,
the
I'm just
thing.
talking about the general idea of
Yeah.
should you fuck
um,
off or should you just go in?
It comes down to also reading when solo diving. It comes down to reading how good is the enemy player and how better or worse you actually are. So
And what
let's
if they
say,
have hard CC and whatnot.
yeah, that's obviously always taken in consideration. But for example, let's say I'm Ari and you're Cassiopeia. I don't know if you're better than me, but I try to dive you with my charm or whatever. And you flash over my charm and ult me and stun me under turret, and I'm there sitting like
Like a sitting
fucking
duck,
kill
like,
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't read you, therefore I was killed easily.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes down to that. This is also, you don't really have to worry about it too much. If it's too risky, just leave it, let him recall or something, take the tower, take a farm lead, XP lead, and such.
Now,
Yeah.
okay. Now, what about, for example, whether knowing how to join it, whether to join a team fight or not? Like, for example, your friends are 2 versus 4. You can make it a 3 versus 4. Like, should you or should you not?
Depends where everyone else is on the map also. Because let's say you join this fight, right? And okay, let's say they're 2v4 and now you're 3v4 because you helped them. You were top lane and teleported to this fight, okay? Now you're 3v4. Let's say the fight goes 2-4-2 and you back off. You teleporting from top lane meant that their top laner who wasn't there actually got your turret, got more farm, got more experience, you know? So in the end it still wasn't worth it. Yeah, there are too many variables. That's why you shouldn't really like get into the stuff that much yet.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I just like as I constantly think about what did I fuck up in that game? How did I lose? How did I die so often? And this is the majority of my problem. I join unnecessary fights that I feel like I have to help because like I just feel like I have to.
Actually, it's really good that you think about what happened that game, where you fucked up, and like.
Absolutely, I hate being a burden on my team.
That's
despise
good. That's really good, actually.
because yeah, I mean, if I was winning the game, but my teammate fucked it up, I would be very disappointed.
Yep.
I don't want to be the guy that disappoints the entire team because we lost the play. They made them lose their promos, or they're trying to save up so much for a champion, and they can't seem to get there. And I just hate being that guy. I hate being that guy.
That's so lucky for you. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even at the highest levels, it's
the prevalent.
it's interesting. It's interesting. Let's say that. But yeah, you don't really need to worry about that stuff too much.
Okay.
Next one is. Even when I'm fed early late game I severely fall off. How do I prevent this even with an uncoordinated team that doesn't really communicate much? Since you're a top laner, actually split pushing is a huge thing. Do you play champions like Jax, Irelia, Fiora?
No, why are you mentioning all the ones I severely despise?
I mean, you shouldn't actually play them because you're silver, but Malphite's really good.
Oh, Malphite occasionally play, yes.
Oh, thank God. The new Shen, I don't know how good it is actually. Forget Shen.
He is good, but I haven't.
I mean, I played one game. He feels weird. I can't really put a place on him if he's good top or support or jungle or something.
I think he can play pretty much. I saw him play as support. I once saw him play as an AD carry. And I saw him play as a top most.
Silver Adventures.
Now I'm on place now. I mean, like, season 6. So.
Well, split pushing is like a really huge thing. Just spam your fucking team. Tell them to like push bot lane whilst you're pushing top. Either they're gonna send like 2 top lane if they can deal with you, especially if you're ahead. They can deal with you, so your team is actually for victory. If they lose it, then fuck it, your team is just not going to win that game. And they send 2, if you go like 1-for-1, you escape or something, you might get a turret somewhere else or something, which is, you know, beneficial overall. Uncoordinated team is, yeah, the main problem, I guess. But just ping them, spam the chat, just fucking tell them group and go bottom, let me teleport or something when I go push top. Stuff like that.
And what if they don't really speak English?
Ping, just ping, they read it. Just ping right on their face, annoy the fuck out of them.
Okay, got it.
It's annoying, but it gets to them, okay?
Okay, eventually it understands.
Yes. How do I, as a melee top like Darius Poppy, defeat the range top like Velad, Narquin? We talked a bit about this already, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Wave management, jungler, and such, yeah. How do I either prevent myself from going on tilt, or at least cure the tilt? I'm losing large amounts of games, one after the other, with a positive attitude. What tilts you? What actually tilts you?
It's mostly just losing. I don't really know what really makes me lose over and over again. I try to keep it, lighthearted. It's just a game and I'm enjoying myself, but it gets really, disheartening after you try your absolute best. I'm not playing casual. I'm just actually focusing and I'm losing terribly and I get frustrated.
Do you get frustrated when you just straight up lose lane, like go 0-4, or you're winning and your
Oh.
teammate just fucks up and you're 4v5 at like 50 minutes and you can't do anything.
I get the first one frustrates me the most. The second one, I do get sad, but I don't really pay too much attention to that.
Yeah, because
Like,
I know
shit
most
happens.
people just blame their teammates and such. You get
I hate that.
triggered.
No,
That's all that thing.
unless they legitimately are purposely losing.
Yeah,
on
throws are.
I don't
yeah.
mind. If they're actually just on.
Okay,
having
that's
bad
good.
luck,
Just
I don't mind.
okay, that's good actually. Just
I don't like yelling.
um. Well, that's not in my job description. Just keep focusing on yourself. It's fine to fuck up as long as you learn from it. That's the big thing. Do you watch replays at all of your own games?
Occasionally, yes. When I don't feel like I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh. Okay. Moving on. Let me dial suicide prevention.
Oh, don't we know about him? Don't worry. SWAT team's waiting outside as we speak.
It's. I don't really know how I can approach this actually, since you actually try to win and don't really care too much about your teammates.
No, it's not because I don't care about them. It's
I mean,
'cause
you don't care what they
matter.
do. Like,
I don't care if they are simply bad at the game.
yeah,
care
that's what
if
I mean.
they
That's what I mean. Not
want
the.
to fuck up my game.
Yeah.
That's what I care.
It's mostly the mindset, It's fine to lose as long as you learn from it constantly. You just keep that mindset. It's fine. You win or lose. You just need to keep learning, keep getting better. Every single game counts, essentially.
All right.
How do I communicate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this,
pings.
This is
Fucking
continue the question.
show them.
Completely ignore the pings.
Yeah, just
I keep pressing V. No, they keep going in.
yeah, just ping them.
And then Evelyn comes out of the bushes, rip, and like, I told you, run, you French fuck.
Ping them, okay? Ping them. Important.
Just
It's
important, more.
it's really important.
The shading of the N.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Alright.
How do I farm under tower early game when I have low ADAP?
I see, because I just don't seem to do enough damage after the first tower hit, and I seem to keep dying.
It comes down to experience with your champion knowing, for example, let's say the range creeps, they die into tower shots.
Mm-hmm. There's the melee die in 2, and then two
In
and
3,
like,
they
little
die
tiny
in
bit
3.
left. 2 and a little tiny bit left.
Yeah. So, the melee minions, if your minions are already attacking them, it also comes a bit into damage foresight, even for tower shots and your minions and such. Most of the time, if you're playing an AP champion, Hid just auto-attack the backline minions once, the tower shot, and then just auto them again and finish them off. Most melee minions should be just 2 tower shots and you auto them, it should be good. Then it comes down to, depends how many minions you have, what abilities you want to use and such.
Alright. So it always comes down to simply managing it.
Yeah, it's always... damage foresight in every single thing, even minions and such.
Alright.
Um...
Can I ask them one more question?
Sure.
Alright. There seems to be a very common thing, League of Legends has a toxic community. How do I de-escalate a huge argument between teammates? They're focusing too much on arguing and chatting when they should be farming and participating. How do I de-escalate it? Or should I even de-escalate it?
Most of the time you really shouldn't. I mean, you're playing them with just that game and it's like over, you're never gonna see them again probably, so it's like you even just tell them in chat like relax, it's only a game or whatever. I mean, you can't
Shut up,
really
Suka
do
Blood.
much.
Shut up, Suka Blood.
Okay, this video won't be available in Russia. Yeah, I mean, you can't really do much. I mean, they wanna fight, let them fucking fight themselves.
Is that rather to my
Yeah.
detriment? Like,
I mean, just focusing really hard on it always comes down to fundamentals. It's like every fucking thing comes down to these. They're beautiful. Okay.
there you go. Nice, symmetrical as fuck. I like it.
Yes, I am artist. Hit me up.
I should pay you extra.
Symmetry. Amazing.
Uh,
Anything else you wanna go over?
um,
Anything at all? I have time.
I'm not really sure if there's any more questions I have in mind. No, that's not a real question. It's just silly.
Oh,
No, no,
go
that's
ahead
pretty-
if you want.
No, it's not really a question, but that one you can answer. I mean, it really depends on the whole game itself. I was going to
Just
ask-
tell me, it's fine.
I was going to ask, when is it safe to actually take Dragon or Baron? Without, the risk of enemy smite, flash smite, for example.
I mean, dragons are really actually overrated. They're most of the time just destroying games straight up in lower elos, especially. Like, one team goes to Baron, they're all low. Suddenly the other 5 show up and they just kill them and take the base and take the game.
Rip. Okay.
Even though that already happens in pro play, because the West is amazing. But yeah, I mean, don't really need to worry about Dragon and Baron too much. I mean, most of the time, what do you think is your average game time actually?
Around, well, are we saying good or bad games?
Overall, I guess.
I would say about 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay, so Baron is quite. I mean, unless you ace them, you're all full health. You just took an inhibitor. I mean, just take Baron. It's fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Okay. Dragons don't really matter because unless the game goes on to like 40 or more minutes, the dragon buffs don't really do much. Because then, they scale with the items, because the extra AP, AD, whatever. And since most games don't last even long enough to take the 5th dragon, I mean,
I
that's
never
the big
actually
thing.
in my life ever took the last dragon.
Holy shit. Yeah, so don't really need to worry about that too much. Oh, also the Rift Herald is actually pretty good once you've... Let's say you just 2v2 top lane because your jungler counter ganked or something and you're both still really healthy. Taking the Rift Herald at certain points is actually pretty good.
Huge, it's a very good thing.
Yeah, but don't actually worry too much about it, I mean. Most people still don't know how it works and such.
I have another question.
Yeah.
What was it? Fuck. I was thinking of a good one, damn it. Damn. Jesus. Think. Okay, something about... Jesus Christ. While we were discussing the last sentence, I was thinking of it. Alright, but while I think about it, is there any other, like, should I continue playing solo queue? Should I should I try to get more teammates? Because I'm not really sure.
Going solo is fine. It doesn't really matter at all at any level, really.
Okay.
Just focus on your play always, I mean, doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Alright. Damn it, it was a good question.
It's fine.
No, it's not. No.
Just a prank, bro.
Just a prank. Just look at the camera, bro. It's right over there. Something about fucking thingamabobbers that do the thing and the stuff.
Yeah, bobbers.
How do I defeat the bobbers? I don't know. Okay.
Smite
I'll
them.
just. But I'm mid.
Ignite
them.
them. Tell
Okay,
your
go
jungler to gank them with smite.
I got heal.
Fucking flash on them, okay? Do
Like a
something.
ghost. I'm not level 30 yet. So
any specific questions regarding these maybe a little important thing, you know? Yeah.
I had one. Damn it. Forget it. The more I keep thinking about it, the less it's going to come back. All right. Thank you very much for that.
Okay, it's fine.
It helped enlighten me.
Good. You think of anything else, just message me or something. It's
All right. Thanks, broski.
fine. Alright?
All right. Thank you.
Later, man. Ciao, ciao.
Later. Ciao, ciao.